What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Montana State Bobcat Dynasty on NCAA Football 06. Today we're going to be taking on the Tennessee Volunteers. They are led by Fred Anderson, who threw a touchdown and a pick in the game last week. He seems to be a solid quarterback. Jason Grant is their running back. Dennis Thompson has 4 receptions for 51 yards for them. Smith, he caught the 1 touchdown last week. Their offensive line seems to be okay. You can't really tell a whole lot about the team after just 1 game in the season so far. They do have 2 sacks and 2 interceptions, though. Last week, they actually played against Northern Arizona and fell 27-17. They are ranked number 30, though. We are number 78. It's their second game of the season, our third. But with that loss last week, that actually gives me some hope for this game. Granted, that game was played at Northern Arizona while we're traveling to Tennessee to take them on. But we've been good this season. We're coming off an overtime loss last week against BYU. Before that, we had a big win against, I think it was SMU or something like that. But we've looked really good this season, and fingers crossed, maybe we can even pull off the upset in today's game. We're going to start off with the football. Play fake here. Stevens throws off his back foot. He's got Gerard Doolin there for a gain of 5. On second down, Brandon Adriano is going to get the carry to the left side. And did he pick up the first down? I think he did. No, not quite. 3rd and inches as a quarterback sneak, but Larry Stevens loses the football. He had the yardage, but then he got smacked, coughs up the football, and we're going to give the Volunteers great field position for their first drive of the ball game. Anderson looking to run on first down, but Pat Hadley is there. He's coming off, I believe, a 3-sack a game last week, or maybe that was 2 weeks ago. Either way, the freshman pass rusher has looked really good. Anderson connects with Jones on the right side, but it's not going to count because you got to get at least 1 foot in bounds. Anderson to the right side again. His pass is going to get broken up by Brock Eugene. A very nice play there is going to force a 52-yard field goal attempt, which is going to fall short. So despite the early turnover from the Bobcats, Tennessee is unable to capitalize. We've got the football again, and actually slightly better field position than where we turned it over, but we cough it up again. Adriano this time loses it. Luckily, we're able to recover. Larry Stevens rolling to his right. He's got an open running lane in front of him. Gets in plus territory before stepping out of bounds. Out at the 39-yard line, Stevens looking to air it out. Flush to his right, throws off his back foot, connecting with Curtis Brown. That's going to pick up a gain of about 8 or 9. 2nd and 2, Adriano with the carry. He's going to pick up the first down before getting wrestled to the ground there. 22 yards for him already on just 3 carries. Here's a 4th carry for Adriano, trying to break it out to the right side, but he's going to get smacked in the backfield and lose a couple of yards. Stevens looking to throw here, but he's unable to get the pass off as the pass rush is going to get to him here. They've definitely got a better defensive line than we've got at offensive line. A high snap for Stevens. He's going to throw over the middle there for Gerard Doolin. He picked up most of the yardage, but not quite enough there. And we're going to have to settle for a field goal from Jason McMillan, which is up, and it is good. He was 0 for 2 before hitting one in overtime last week, because I guess he was 1 for 3 coming into this game for field goals. Make him 2 for 4 now. Hopefully he'll start getting better at that. We struggled in the kick return game last week, or in the kick coverage game, I should say, giving up a kick and punt return touchdown. We're not going to give one up here, but we are going to give up a big return. They're going to start off in MSU territory for this next drive. Faking the run, Anderson's going to float this one to the right side for Jones, who gets away from 1 tackle and picks up the first down. Out of the 34-yard line, now they're going to give it to the fullback. He takes it up the gut, picks up about 12 or 15 yards, getting them out of the hole when it comes to negative rushing yards. A throw to the left side is going to be dropped. That's probably just some negative awareness on the receiver there. He should have caught that. Anderson, a floater to the left side, is going to be dropped. The rain actually might be playing a pretty big factor in some of the drops that we've seen early on in this game. Anderson's going to take a shot to the end zone on this next play. Great coverage by Jed Torrey, though, breaking that up. Our secondaries actually looked pretty solid early on in today's game. Their kicker's already 0 for 1 in today's game, but he's going to nail this one, and that's going to tie the game up at 3 apiece late in the first quarter. Montana State with the football again, trying to run it on first down, but Adriano gets blown up in the backfield for a loss of 3. Stevens rolling to his right. He's going to throw it the last second for Doolin across the 40-yard line, making that reception. Larry Stevens threatening to run the football, but then throwing it just a flick of the wrist at the last second. We've seen a number of quarterbacks do that for MSU throughout this series. Stevens is just the latest one to do that. A nice throw from him as he was rolling to his left, but Curtis Brown unable to bring that in. Stevens rolling to his right on this next play, but he's going to get brought down as he rolls right into a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 9. The Bobcats are going to go 5 wide on this next play. Stevens airing it out to the left side. It's going to be caught. Curtis Brown inside of the 10 where he gets tripped up. I don't know how he was able to come down with that reception. There were 2 defenders right on him there, but Larry Stevens just put it right in the breadbasket of the freshman wide receiver. Just the perfect ball placement there results in a big play for the Bobcats. First and goal now. Stevens looking to throw. He's flushed to his left, though, and he's going to get taken down. That's where you just got to throw it away, and that's where I've got to remember which button is the throwaway button. Well, that's going to make it second and goal from the 14-yard line now. Stevens rolling to his right. Throws off his back foot. And there's another drop from Curtis Brown. Curtis Brown's drops are the only 2 incompletions that Stevens has so far today. Stevens now takes a shot to the end zone, and there's Curtis Brown. I forgive you for your drops because you just made a heck of a touchdown catch there from 14 yards out, and he is just as hyped as I am, probably more hyped than I am. This was a great throw and catch there. A great play up by the Bobcats is going to give us the 7-point lead now. Kicking off once again. They already have 1 big kick return today from Carpenter. He's going to try to get a second one here. Breaking this one out to the left side. Not as big of a return, but still a pretty solid one. It's going to get him out to about the 38-yard line. And there's also an injured Bobcat on the play. Martin Anderson is down. Luckily, it's nothing too serious, and he will be back in the ballgame shortly. A gain of 3 on first down as they run it. On second down, they're looking to pass the football. A nice diving reception made there by Jones gets them out to midfield. Out of the I formation now, but they drop back to pass. Airing it out to the left side, but the pass is well overthrown right into the hands of Spicer, the safety, who's going to get brought down at about the 8 or 9 yard line. It looks like that pass was intended for him. Anderson just threw it right to him. I had to use her. I was not going to let Spicer drop that one there. Had to make sure he was going to come down with that. And a huge mistake once again made by Tennessee. They've made a lot of those pretty early on, and the Bobcats look to take advantage. We're not going to be able to take advantage, though, if we're going backwards like that. False start on first down is going to make it first down and 14, actually, since it was probably half the distance to the goal. Adriano to the left side. He's held to a whole lot of nothing. Second and long now. Stevens in his own end zone. Throws off his back foot for Doolin, who makes the reception somehow. Our receivers have been making quite the big plays so far today. First it was Curtis Brown with that touchdown and that big play before that. And now Gerard Doolin coming down with a heck of a catch. The pass rush is going to get to Stevens on this next play. Tennessee has their 4th sack of the game already. Stevens throwing over the middle. He's got his tight end, Michael Ryan, who had 2 catches last week. He turns this upfield and sets up 3rd down and 7. The Bobcats looking to convert here. Larry Stevens looking to pass. Tries to step up into that throw, but instead he steps up right into a sack. That's going to lead to 4th down and 16, and the Bobcats have got a punt. The Volunteers looking to put together a 2-minute drill now. Anderson rolling to his right. He's a pretty mobile quarterback, and he's going to pick up a gain of 8 with his legs. 2nd and 2 now. Anderson looking to air it out. He's going to throw to the right side. Another good play made by the secondary. This time it's Brock Eugene. Anderson's just 2 of 9 passing so far today. He's going to look to run the football here, though, and he's going to pick up the first down. Gets brought down violently by the face mask. Marquez Randolph probably a little bit frustrated that they gave up that 3rd down conversion there, and that's going to tack on 15 extra yards. Play fake, dumping it off now to Simmons, but he's going to get brought down in the backfield for a loss of 1. A nice play made by Spicer there. Tennessee hurries up to the line of scrimmage now. Another play fake. Anderson's got time in the pocket. He's got to take off and run, but he's going to be held to just about 2 yards. 2nd and 9 now. They're looking to do another play fake. Take a shot downfield. What a throw and catch to Carpenter. It's not going to show the quarterback stepping up in the pocket, but he did a fantastic job of that, delivering a perfect pass to his wide receiver to set them up in field goal range right at the end of the half. And that is going to make this a 10-6 ball game at halftime. Tennessee's going to get the football now to start off the 3rd quarter. They're going to run it with Grant. He's going to break this one right up the middle. This is going to be a one-play drive, not the way the Cats wanted to start off this second half now with a 74-yard run. We've done a pretty good job containing the ground game so far in today's game, but not here. It just takes one big play like that, and Tennessee has their first lead of the day. Can we get a big run play of our own? Not really there. Adriano held to about 2 or 3 yards. 2nd and 7. Stevens is turned to run the football. That's going to set up 3rd down and 1. We're going to give this now to Adriano, and he's going to be denied the 1st down. It looked like he was going to get that, but instead he gets smacked. 4th down 8 inches, a quarterback sneak. This time he holds onto the football, gets brought down by the face mask, so tack on 15 yards. After that, about 3 or 4 yard run from Stevens. That's going to go down as a big play there for Montana State. Looking for Michael Ryan on this next play, but he's unable to bring that one in. This rain still causing problems for both teams. Stevens throwing off his back foot for Curtis Brown, and that's going to pick up the 1st down. Doolin and Brown both playing really good so far in today's game. Stevens under some pressure, connects with Brown again, who makes a couple of defenders miss and gets brought down inside of the 25. Going 5 wide on 1st down now. Stevens rolling to his left. This is a floater to the end zone, and the pass is going to be dropped right off of the hands of Brown. That could have been a touchdown, or at least got us down to the goal line. Running it on 2nd down. We don't really go anywhere. In fact, we lose a yard. Now on 3rd down, Stevens flushed to his left, but this defense is not going to allow him to convert. We bring out McMillan now for the 2nd time today. He's already hit 1 field goal, and he's going to hit another, tying it up at 13 each now. Tennessee looking to break the tie on this next drive. Anderson drops back to pass, throws off his back foot here for Carpenter. Gave him up the 50-50 ball, and his impact receiver comes down with that one, working on Jed Torrey, who's had a pretty solid game so far, but that's just a size mismatch right there. Here's the fullback on the carry. He takes it up the middle and picks up about 5 yards. Make it 4, actually. It's going to be 2nd down. The fullback with the carry again. Picks up the 1st down. This defense started off the 1st half, containing the run pretty nicely, but ever since they gave up that 70-plus yard rushing touchdown, they haven't been quite as good at defending the run. On 2nd down, Anderson's going to take it himself, and as soon as I say that, they're actually doing a solid job containing them now. It's going to be 3rd down and 6. Anderson's going to take it, and then as soon as I say that, they're going to give up a nice play there to Tennessee, getting them right outside of the red zone. Last play of the quarter, they're going to run the football with the quarterback again, and we get to him in the backfield. Nice play made by Marquez Randolph. Actually, that was not Randolph. I think that was Green taking down the quarterback in the backfield. That's going to take us to the 4th quarter, where we are all tied up, and another run play that doesn't go anywhere for the Volunteers. Anderson looking to run on the play. Now he's going to step up into the pocket, spins away from a defender, almost looking like Lamar Jackson out there, but he's going to be shy of the sticks. That's going to lead to 4th down and 4. They're going to bring out their kicker, looking to break this tie, and that is what he's going to do, giving Tennessee the 3-point advantage with 4 minutes left to play, and he is pretty hyped about that. Stevens looking to drive this team downfield and tie the game up, or possibly even take the lead. The first pass is inaccurate and incomplete. Now on 2nd down, Stevens breaks this one out to the right side, picks up the 1st down before stepping out of bounds. That play gets us up to the 31-yard line. Stevens over the middle has his pass tipped away, trying to connect with his man on the slant route, but the linebacker breaks it up. Stevens rolling to his left. He's going to throw it the last second. I thought Adriano was going to keep taking his route to the left side. He cut it upfield at the worst time possible. That play could have been an absolute disaster. Airing it out on this next play, the pass is going to be tipped, and it's going to be intercepted there by the impact linebacker who stiff arms a defender, eventually gets run out of bounds there, and that's going to be the second turnover of the day for Montana State, giving Tennessee some good field position, and if they can get to the end zone on this drive, that could be the nail in the coffin. Here's Grant taking this one out to the right side, a nice run from him, takes him to about the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 now with 3:15 left to play. Grant's going to take it up the middle. He's going to pick up yet another first down, and that's going to keep this clock here ticking. They're going to give it to Stevens now, or rather the fullback who coughs up the football. Marquez Randolph, he forced the fumble. He recovered the fumble. He thought that he was down when he wasn't, so he probably could have had like 5 or 10 more yards on the fumble recovery instead of just standing still there. But a heck of a play is going to get us right back into this game. Can Stevens be the hero that he has looked in these first 2 games and lead us downfield? Well, not if he's taking sacks like that. The offensive line has got to protect him. He loses 10 yards on first down. Stevens rolls to his right on second down. Throws off his back foot. There's Jesse Lester, who got 2 touchdowns last week. I think that was last week. Maybe that was 2 weeks ago. But here he makes a heck of a catch, getting us out to about the 40-yard line. They're going to mark us down at the 38. Stevens fires to the left side. The pass is a little bit off the mark. That could have been a big play if it got to the hands of Doolin. Trying to keep this defense honest by running it up the middle, but Adrian has just been shut down so far in today's game after a pretty promising start. And then the 3rd down pass over the middle is going to get knocked away. That's going to lead to 4th and 10, and the Bobcats have got to go for this. Going 5 wide here. Stevens, under a lot of pressure, tries to throw it at the last second because we got to do something. But instead, it's going to go down as a fumble as he gets smacked there. And that very well could be the game winner unless this defense can get us another turnover. Tennessee's just going to look to run this clock down, and if they can get a score, especially a touchdown, that would put this game away. Under 2 minutes left to play now, and Thomas Spicer is down. He came away with an interception earlier. He's had some nice tackles today. Hopefully he will not be out for too long. Simmons right up the middle, picks up some yardage, and the Bobcats burn their second timeout of the half. They're going to give it to the fullback again. He takes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. And with under 2 minutes left to play, going up by 10 points, that could be it. Stevens moving to his right now. He's going to take a shot downfield because he's got to do something here. Pass is going to be tipped, and it's going to be intercepted again. 2 interceptions thrown by Larry Stevens today. But both of those, I don't really think were necessarily bad reads. They were both shots downfield that we had to do. All the turnovers that he's had so far today, I don't think are like the worst thing ever. And then just to rub it in our face, Tennessee is going to kick this field goal just so they can go up by 26, or go up 26-13. They can officially double our score, and they're going to come away with the victory. Man, this game is pretty frustrating. I mean, it's pretty similar to that Florida game from last season where we kept it close until late in the game. Like, I wasn't necessarily expecting a win going into this game, but once we kept it close, I was like, dude, we can actually pull off the upset. Larry Stevens, he had himself a solid day. Those 2 interceptions, like I said, I'm not that mad at him for that, and his fumble as well. Both of his fumbles, actually. He was the result of 4 turnovers today, but I mean, the only one I'm really mad about is the first fumble. But other than that, I mean, they didn't even score off of that fumble that Larry Stevens had, though. So, you can criticize him, I guess, but I think he played really good today. I still think he's going to be a heck of a quarterback for us. And I think he will eventually get us some upsets against these bigger schools. I think he could be the thing that helps us take that next step, because for the first 6 years, we've just stuck in this Big Sky Conference, you know. Some good years, some not good years. I think he could help us take that next step forward, and, you know, with his good play, maybe even help us get more good recruits on the team. Looking at some other Week 3 Big Sky action here, Montana traveled to Ohio State, and that went about as well as you would expect. Weber State went to Penn State, and once again, that went about as well as you would expect, especially with Penn State ranked number 12 there. Eastern Washington is going to get, is that an upset? That's probably a little bit of an upset over Connecticut. Portland State's going to get the win over UNLV, 27-10, a pretty dominant win there for the Vikings. Sacramento State's going to fall to Rutgers here, 31-24, a big fourth quarter there from Rutgers. And then finally, Northern Arizona is going to fall to Northern Illinois 42-39. Well, that's going to do it for this video. If you're not already subscribed, that would be awesome if you did and left a like as well. Thank you all for watching this video. And until next time, this has been Jeffrey, reminding you to stay moist.